So nice to see you all. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh. It's almost the end of July. It is the end of July. Is that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like cooler the last couple days though. So that's nice. That would be fun.
All 90s instead of 90s.
Yeah.
It's cooler here.
It's nice in here, huh? I had the windows open this morning in my car and I was like, what is this? Thank you for being here. We're doing Lama celebration this weekend. We have a little community gathering on Saturday from 12 to 3. I think there's bread making. And I'll have my chai back there, so if you're around on Saturday, it's around on Saturday. I'm gonna try to beef up my stock too, so I'll have some you can take home with you. Okay, so maybe we'll see you there, but that's then, and this is now. So let's go ahead and just begin in a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. If you'll just take a moment to kind of tune in. So you can let your hands rest to your knees in Gyano Chin Mudra. And then allow the eyes to just gently close and take a couple of moments just to tune into the body. And, an opportunity here just to notice how you feel in your skin and your bones. And of course, just to kind of open to and awaken the awareness of how the body is communicating to you. Places that might need some extra attention, or places that feel really open, or just an overall sense of the physical experience right here and now. Okay, and then I'll have us just kind of tune into your breathing. Take a nice deep breath in, fill your lungs all the way full, and deep breath out, let it all go. Take a moment to just seal your lips and work your breath into a rhythm that's equal on inhale and exhale. And I'll encourage you to engage the muscles of your throat gently, so creating a light ujjayi pranayama. Using not only the engagement at the throat to shape the breath, but really the engagement at the navel. Right? So maybe just loosening a little bit of the engagement of the core as you inhale, and then re-engaging as you exhale, and even including the pelvic floor. So already we kind of start to interface with that which is held at the base of the spine. This is where they say that a dormant spiritual awakening energy resides. And through not only the practices of asana, but also of pranayama and attention in the mind, you start to allow this energy to awaken and release. And the release is really up through the spine, right? It's kind of coiling, spiraling up through the spine. And so a moment now just to trace your awareness up and down the length of your spine, from the crown of the head to the tailbone to the crown of the head. And now shift the breathing just ever so slightly so that you create a pause at the top of your inhale and a pause at the bottom of your exhale. So a very loose 4-part breath now. And as you hold your breath, notice the hold about as equal as inhale and exhale. And as you pause the breath, take a moment also to pause the mind. And in this way, we get a little bit of space and distance from whatever's most predominant in the mind. With that, maybe a shift of perspective. Wherever you are, let's do 3 more breaths like this. So finish the breath you're on after the pause, after your exhale, and then we'll do 3 more just like that. So take your time, there's no rush. After you complete your next exhale and that little pause, just let your breath now move in and out without the pausing. We'll bring the hands together at the center of the heart. Maybe rub your hands briskly back and forth for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale, keep rubbing. And as you exhale, release your hands and shake them out, just to the sides of the body. Shake, shake, shake. Take an inhale breath here, fill your lungs, maybe extend your arms. As you exhale, lower them to the floor. Your hands, inhale, lift the arms to the sky. And then exhale, the hands to the third eye center. And we'll just take a moment here to dedicate the practice, to focus the mind on a singular thought, image, feeling. Just kind of see or sense it here. Take a deep inhale breath, fill up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. In a moment now, just for the remembrance of the bigger picture, how our practice helps us engage in the world, how our practice helps the other people in our lives and really contributes to the upliftment of the whole. We'll open our practice with 3 rounds of Om, but first take a deep breath in again. Exhale it all out. Inhale for Om. As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest, and then you can release your hands, allow your eyes to open, and let's come on to all fours, please. So a moment or two just to come on to, into tabletop, right, and shift around a little bit. Spread the fingers nice and wide, like raised from the sun, wrists under shoulders, right knees under hips. And then take an inhale and exhale, just pause, come to center. So re-engage with the navel, right? As you inhale, lift open the front of the heart. Breathe into the chest, lift your gaze a little. On your exhale, round your spine, push the floor away. Do that again, inhale, lift open the heart. Breathe into the chest. Now exhale your hips to your heels, your chest to your thighs, your forehead towards the floor. Inhale back up onto the hands and the knees. Breathe into the chest. Now exhale, curl the toes under, straighten your legs as you lift your hips, downward facing dog. Stay here for a deep breath in, and as you exhale, set your knees back down to the ground. We're going to go through that whole sequence again. Inhale, lift open the front of the heart. Breathe into the chest. Exhale and round your back. Inhale again, lift open the front of the chest. Pull the navel in, and then exhale, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead to floor. Inhale back up onto the hands and knees, breathe into the front of the heart. Exhale, curl the toes under, straighten the legs, downward facing dog pose. 2 breaths here. Soften the knees a little bit. Lengthen up through the sitting bones, relax down through the crown of the head. Take another inhale, and at the bottom of your exhale, gently set your knees to the floor. We'll go through one more time. Lift open the front of the heart as you breathe into the chest. Exhale and round the back. Inhale again, lift open the heart. Keep the navel drawing in, so moving energy into the heart center. Exhale, hips to heels, chest to thighs, forehead to floor. Inhale back up onto the hands and the knees. Breathe into the chest, and then exhale your hips to the sky, downward facing dog pose. Downward dog now, just a moment or two to kind of pedal out your legs. So stretch one heel and then the other toward the floor. Notice in like how this can affect the hips. You might drop one hip toward the floor, lifting the other one up, and just kind of side to side here. And then eventually just hold the posture. And we'll soft bend to the knees. Push down through your hands and think of like hugging your hands back towards one another. So we're drawing in towards the center, some engagement here in the upper body. Take another inhale breath here. As you exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Standing forward fold Uttanasana, shift the weight a little bit forward and back. Lift and spread your toes. Remember, you can rest your elbows to your knees or your hands to the ankles. Wherever feels comfortable, and then after you move around for a few breaths, just hold yourself in center. Imagine the inner thighs kind of spiraling back, lift the sitting bones towards the sky. As you exhale, of course, descend down through the crown of the head. Let's bring the hands to the shins and lift up halfway. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold forward. We'll do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Broaden the collarbones, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold forward. Press all the breath out. We'll go one more time like that. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And then just pause here, another breath in, another breath out. We'll slowly come all the way to stand, so round your back and curl the spine to come all the way up. And when you get to standing, you should rotate your shoulders around a few times. Breathe in and out. Okay. Come back to center and separate your feet just a little wider than your hips. And you're gonna let your upper body just kind of dangle toward the floor. Relax your arms and your shoulders. Then as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, extend through the hands, the palms, lift the heart. Exhale and curl in. Draw the chin to the chest and round your back. Inhale again, open up. Reach the arms way back behind. Exhale and curl in. A little warm up for your wings, right? Inhale, lift the heart, reach the arms back, carry the gaze to the sky, exhale, curl in. Now interlace your fingers and press your palms towards the ceiling as you inhale. Exhale and bend to one side. So whichever way you go, root down through your opposite foot. Bend the knees a little bit and pull the navel in as you lift. Open the front of the throat, exhale, stretch over. Good, and then inhale up to center, lengthen out of the waist. As you exhale, stretch to the opposite side. Shift your hips just off center. Good, root through your feet. Roll the shoulders back, the head back a little bit, throat open. One more inhale and one more exhale. Good, inhale up to center. As you exhale, interlace the hands behind the back now. Roll the shoulders onto the back, lift, open the heart. Inhale and exhale, lean back a little bit. And inhale, come to center. As you exhale, fold forward. Your hands can stay interlaced. You're welcome to release them. They might travel up and over your head if you like. You can keep them resting to the back of the pelvis. Just take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Release the hands to the shins, lift up halfway. Inhale, lengthen. And then plant your hands and step your feet back. Come to plank pose. So high push-up position, just pause here for a moment, kind of not reaching forward through the crown of the head as you extend back through the soles of the feet. You can move around a little bit here, maybe shift from right to left, forward and back, right? A way to kind of find center. Okay, and then once you've settled in where that is, just hold, take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, bring the weight slightly forward, and then exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest to the floor. Point your toes and lift your heart. Inhale into a cobra pose. Exhale and lower down, right? So hands are by your low ribs, elbows hug in, collarbones lift as you breathe into the chest, come away from the earth, cobra. Exhale and lower down. One more time, cobra pose. Inhale, lift, open the front of the heart, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, lower to the floor. Good, inhale to plank or go back into child's pose. And then exhale your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Good, and breathe in and breathe out here. Good, bend the knees just a little bit. Lift up through your sitting bones. Lengthen down through the crown. Do as much as you can of allowing the breath to shape the posture, to shift and change the structure in the body, however so slightly. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, everything out, bend your knees and jump, step, or walk your feet up. Lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, and fold forward. Inhale all the way to stand, lift the arms to the sky, reach up tall, and exhale your hands to your heart center. Good, release the hands, lift the arms, inhale, stretch up. Forward fold, exhale, weight is forward in your feet, soften the knees as you hinge, relax the head, lift up halfway, inhale. Plant your hands and step your feet back, plank pose. Pause in plank, shift the weight forward just a little bit. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway or use your knees. Inhale, lift the heart forward and up, upward dog or cobra pose. Good, downward facing dog or lower to the floor, plank or child's pose, and then downward dog. Just breathe in and breathe out. Relax the eyes, soften your jaw. Take another inhale and another exhale. Inhale, you look to the top of your mat, exhale it all out, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk your feet up. Lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to stand, lift the arms to the sky. And exhale, your hands to your heart center. Awesome. Pause here for a moment, take an inhale. And as you exhale, place your hands to your hips now and shift the weight into the left foot. Bring your right foot up and off the floor in front of you and just pause for a moment. Rotate your right foot around one way and then the other. Then just hold your foot flexed and ground down through the standing left leg. Now pull the navel in and lengthen through the crown. As you exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat and come into a high crescent lunge. Your hands to your heart center. Reach back through your right leg as you bend the left knee nice and deep and root through your heel. Now release your hands at the bottom of your exhale, and on your inhale, straighten the leg and lift the arms to the sky. Then exhale, bring your hands to the heart as you bend the knee. And do that again. Inhale, lift up, kind of gathering from the earth through the body. Exhale, back down to the earth through the body. And we'll go one more time like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, and bend it. Now stay in your lunge, take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, extend right arm forward and your left arm back. So you twist towards the plants over here. Breathe in and out. Draw back towards center, right? So we're playing with this whole idea of expansion and contraction. Then as you reach through your hands, you are expanding, right? But you also want to entertain the contraction that happens at the same time. Take one more inhale breath here. And one more exhale. Left arm sweeps forward, inhale, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, place your hands to the floor and step your left foot back to plank. Take an inhale in plank. As you exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra pose. Exhale your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Good, and you just take a moment or two to, adjust, pedal out your legs a little bit. Notice where there's some opening. Remember back to your intention. Take another inhale and then exhale everything out. Bend your knees and jump, step, or walk your feet up. Lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen the spine. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale all the way to stand, lift the arms to the ceiling. And exhale your hands to your heart center. Good, hands to the hips. We shift the weight to the left foot now. And when you're ready on your inhale, to the right foot now. When you're ready on your inhale, lift your left leg to the sky, or up and off the floor. And then rotate your foot around one way and then the other, and then eventually just hold. And concentrate on stabilizing the right leg, right? So root down into the earth, lift through the crown, take an inhale. As you exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat, high crescent lunge. Good, hands come to the heart center, take an inhale and exhale. You find your alignment, right? Making any adjustments. And at the bottom of the exhale, lower the hands down. Straighten your right leg as you lift the arms up, inhale. Bend the knee, exhale, hands to heart center. Lunge, inhale again, lift the arms and straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, the hands to the heart center. One more time like that, inhale, reach up. And exhale into the lunge. Now stay here, take an inhale. As you exhale, extend left arm forward, now right arm back, twist towards the blue walls over here. You're gonna keep a nice deep bend in the right knee, but also supporting back through your left leg. Lift up through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, hold the needle and reach through your hands, right? And notice how expansion gives way to contraction, and contraction gives way to expansion. Okay, one more inhale breath here. One more exhale. Sweep the right arm forward, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, set your hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Inhale, stay plank pose. As you exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Good. And then just breathe in and breathe out here. Good. Again, soften the knees a little bit. Lengthen through the spine. Take one more inhale, and now exhale. Bring your legs together, your big toes to touch. Lift the right leg to the sky on your inhale, and exhale the foot through to the top of your mat. Spin your left foot flat and come up to face the side for warrior two. And breathe in and breathe out. So check in with your alignment, right? Your right heel aligns with the mid arch or the heel of your back foot. And then the left heel roots or pinky toe side roots to the floor as you lift from the inner arch. And this will kind of tone up through the inner thigh and the pelvic floor. It'll give a rise through the crown of the head as you exhale, extend out through your arms. Now on your inhale, straighten your right leg and lift the arms to the ceiling. Bend your knee and bring your hands to your heart center. Extend the legs straight, lift the arms to the sky on your inhale. And then extend the arms as you bend your knee as you exhale. Good, do that again. Inhale, lift up, straighten the leg. Hands to the heart, exhale, bend the knee. Straighten the leg, extend the arms to the sky. Exhale and open the arms wide. Good, now stay here, take an inhale. As you exhale, reach forward. Set your elbow to your knee, your left arm overhead, extended side angle. And just pause to rotate your wrist around a little bit here. So we're going to extend through the arm and work the elbow so it can be as straight as possible, even if that means the arm goes straight up to the sky. Rotate your wrist the other way. Hold steady at your core. And now just extend through your hand on your inhale breath. Bend the right knee a little deeper on your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Straighten your right leg. And as you exhale, pivot the toes to the side. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift, open the heart, look up. Exhale, press your hips forward, lean your upper body back. Inhale, come to center and then fold forward. Take your hands down towards your ankles. You might sneak your hands underneath the pinky toe side of your feet, or maybe the hands to the floor under the shoulders. Take an inhale breath, really fill your lungs. As you exhale, fold over your legs. Bring the hands to the earth under your shoulders. Lift your torso parallel to the floor. Then walk the hands back into a low lunge, pivoting right foot forward, lifting the left heel from the ground. Now take an inhale, look forward, lift the heart, and on your exhale, straighten your right leg. Now stay with your right leg straight and step your left foot up. Just enough you can ground the sole of your left foot to the floor, so pyramid pose. Breathe in and out. Your hands can come to your shin, to the floor, or to your blocks. You're going to root down from the inside of your right foot, but move your outer right hip back. Take an inhale through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, fold over your right leg. And just hang out here for a moment or two. Maybe the hands reach up towards the top of the mat. You relax the upper body over the right leg, drawing heart towards the ankle. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Step up to the top of your mat as you breathe in. Exhale and fold forward. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Inhale into chair pose. Then exhale, bring your hands to your hips and shift the weight into the left foot. Bring your right ankle on top of the left knee, balancing figure 4. And breathe in and breathe out. Flex the right foot, keep your breath steady. Good, your mind and attention focused. Hands to the heart as you lift open the front of the chest. On your exhale, you might bend a little deeper into the left knee. Now take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Release to stand, inhale, reach up nice and tall. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Samastiti, pause here, breathe in and breathe out. Good, let it wash through you. Take another inhale. As you exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, sweep them to the sky, reach up. Exhale and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Good, take an inhale, shift the weight forward a little. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra pose. Exhale your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Good, and breathe in and breathe out. So mindful of how we're moving through practice, really attentive to breath, right? This is the pacemaker, the metronome of practice, right? Take another breath in and on your exhale, bring your legs together, your big toes to touch. Lift the left leg to the sky on your inhale and exhale it through to the top of your mat. Turn your right foot flat and come up to face the opposite wall, warrior 2. You breathe in and breathe out. Good, take a minute for your alignment to check in. Left heel aligns with the mid-arch or the heel of your right foot. Right pinky toe side roots to the floor as you lift from the arch of the foot, kind of toning up through your pelvic floor and then lifting into the crown of the head. And that expansion comes out through the hands. Take an inhale and exhale. Good, we'll move, straighten the leg, lift the arms to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knee, bring your hands to your heart center. Extend the legs straight, lift the arms to the ceiling, palms together. Exhale, open the arms nice and wide. Good, do that again. Inhale, we gather up, lift towards the heavens, hands to heart on your exhale. Good, inhale, come back up, straight through the body. Exhale, open out. Good, now stay here, take an inhale. As you exhale, reach forward, set your elbow to your knee, and extend the right arm overhead, and rotate the right wrist around. Breathe in and out. So we create long, straight lines for energy to release through the body from, right? So even again, the elbow we want straight, even if that extends it straight up to the sky. And then we'll work the opening in the side body as the arm stretches overhead. And then release out through your fingers, take an inhale and exhale. Come all the way up to standing as you breathe in, straighten your left leg. Hit your toes to the side of your hands to your hips. Take an inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, lean back a little bit. Inhale to center and then fold forward. Prasarita Padottanasana, elbows or hands to the heels out to the sides just slightly. So toes in a little bit, heels out. Take an inhale as you lengthen and exhale, pull towards the floor. Use the strength of the arms to draw the crown of the head toward the earth. Good, let's take one more inhale breath here and one more exhale. Release the hands to the earth under your shoulders, lift up halfway. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat and come into low lunge, left foot forward, right heel off the ground. Then take an inhale, lift open the heart, look forward. As you exhale, straighten your left leg and fold. Good, and then we'll step the right foot up for pyramid pose. So both legs are straight, right foot steps forward. As you ground the right heel to the floor and then stretch your left hip back. Keep rooting through the inside of the left foot. So this expansion contraction idea gives us the way, another way to connect to the way that energy moves equal and opposite in the body. Right, as you root down, you find the place where the energy expands into. And from the expansion, noticing places that root. Let your upper body relax over your left leg. Take another inhale and another exhale. Inhale, step up to the top of your mat. Exhale and fold. Bend both knees, lift the arms. Inhale into chair pose. And then exhale your hands to the heart as you shift the weight now into your right foot. Stack the left ankle on top of the right knee, balancing figure 4. And breathe in and breathe out. Remember the weight in the heel, right? Ever so gradually, the weight shifts back. You keep the counter or the balance by countering through the heart, breathing into the chest. And then maybe as you exhale, you sink a little deeper into the legs. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. Release to stand. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. And then exhale your feet to the floor, your hands to your heart center. Good. Pause here, take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Bend the knees, lift the arms again into chair pose. Exhale and fold forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen, fill the lungs. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Pause here, take an inhale, shift the weight forward a little. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway. Beautiful. Upward dog or cobra, inhale. Exhale the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Awesome, take a breath in and a breath out. Soften the knees a little bit, right? We want energy to flow through, so we don't need rigidity. We're not forcing, right, but allowing and creating space. That's the whole idea of the awakening from the base of the body. Take an inhale breath here, look to the top of your mat, exhale it all out, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk up. Lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen, forward fold once again. Inhale to stand, lift the arms to the sky, and exhale your hands to your heart center. Good, you pause and breathe in and breathe out. So the practice really advances by when we allow ourselves to relax a little bit more. When instead of having something to achieve, we just allow energy to unfold, right? And trust that the way that we align the mind will bring in the exact thing that we are needing and wanting. So take another breath in here. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your hips. We're going to take the weight back into the left foot and lift the right foot up and off the floor again. Okay, pause here for a moment, take an inhale and exhale. Now we're going to lift into the crown of the head, and as you exhale, hinge forward and reach the right leg back, but keep it off the floor this time. So balancing warrior 3. Point your toes towards the floor and kick your heel toward the back of the room, like you could stamp your footprint on the back wall. Lengthen forward through the crown of the head, the shoulders draw up onto the back as you breathe into the heart. Good, now take one more inhale breath here, and as you exhale, step the foot back into a high crescent lunge again. Lift the arms to the sky as you breathe in, and exhale your hands to your heart center. Straighten the left leg, lift the arms to the sky, and inhale. Exhale and bend the knee. Stay here, take an inhale breath. Once again, twist. Extend right arm forward, left arm back. Reach all the way through your left hand from the left shoulder. Take an inhale. One more exhale as you twist. Come back to center crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart. Turn your right foot flat and open out to face the side, warrior 2. Take an inhale breath here and exhale. Left foot forward, right foot out. Take an inhale. One more exhale. One time, straighten the leg, lift the arms to the ceiling. Bend the knee, bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. Inhale again, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, extend the arms as you open out. Take an inhale breath here into the chest. Reach forward, elbow to knee, right arm overhead, extended side angle. This time on your exhale, bring your right hand to your hip and straighten your left leg. So you come into a triangle pose with your right hand to your hip. Once you're steady and legs are straight, feel free to extend the right arm to the sky. You could even stretch it over your head. Wherever you go, remember lengthening and releasing energy through the body. And there's all sorts of different release points. From the base of the pelvis, your attention roots down into the ground, and you lengthen out through the crown of the head. Take one more inhale breath here, and one more exhale. Now inhale, reach up with your right hand. As you exhale, set it onto your hip. Lift your left arm by your ear and come all the way to stand. Exhale, bring your hands to your hip and pivot your toes to the side. Inhale, lift your heart, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, press your hips forward and lean back. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold forward. Prasarita Palattanasana. Take an inhale breath here as you lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Hands to the earth under the shoulders, lift up halfway. Pivot back into a low lunge. Exhale, your feet forward, right heel off the ground. Take an inhale, lift open the gaze, look forward. Exhale, straighten your left leg and fold. And then back into pyramid pose from here. Breathe in and out. So left leg, well, both legs straight, left foot forward. Okay, take an inhale and exhale. Now you can stay right here if you like. Bring your left thumb to your left hip and lift the right arm forward towards the front of the room. Now take a deep inhale breath here. Reach forward, but move your left hip back. And now as you exhale, set your right hand to the outside, onto, or to the block just outside the left leg. And on your inhale, start to rotate your torso open towards the plants. Revolve triangle. Maybe the left arm reaches up towards the sky. Maybe it stands ground at your hip. Take another inhale breath here. One more exhale as you twist. Lower your left hand to the floor. Inhale and exhale, fold forward over the leg. Step the right foot up to the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale, fold Uttanasana. Last little bit here, bend the knees, lift the arms, inhale into chair pose. And then exhale the hands to the hips. Shift the weight to the right foot. This time left knee to right knee. So like eagle in the legs. Breathe in and out. We're just gonna do the legs for eagle. You can keep your hands to your hips or to your heart, or you can extend them out. We're gonna concentrate on moving your knees in opposite directions. So right knee to the right, left knee to the left. Square the pelvis, so move your left hip back. Take an inhale through the crown of the head, exhale. Great, and then unwind, inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and pause. Take a breath in and a breath out. Remember your intention. Soften and allow. Imagine the body, remember, as a conduit of energy. You exist far beyond this physical form. Take another inhale breath here. On your exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale them to the sky, reach up tall. Fold forward as you exhale. Extend it out and down, soften the knees, relax the head. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Pause in plank, inhale, shift forward slightly. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Beautiful, downward facing dog pose, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. So we tap into like expansion and contraction here in the body in our practice. So that once we roll up our mat and walk out, we can recognize the duality around us, right? One more inhale, then exhale, bring your legs together. Lift the left leg to the sky on your inhale. Exhale and draw the foot through to the top of the mat. Inhale, pause here, breath in and a breath out. You lift both arms to the ceiling as you inhale. And exhale, stay, bring your hands to the heart center. Step up to the top of your mat on your inhale and exhale, pause. Lift the arms to the sky as you breathe in, exhale and fold forward. Lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen. And now step the left foot to the back of the mat. Oh, I know what I did. Step forward on your inhale, exhale and fold, and you'll come all the way to standing. And then bring the hands to the heart center. It's a memory game teaching yoga. Bring your hands to your hips. And you're going to shift the weight into the right foot and lift your left foot up and off the floor. Good. Pause again, rotate the foot around one way and then the other. And then just hold here. Okay, now take an inhale, ground down, lift through the crown, and as you exhale, extend the left leg back. Remember, we keep it off the floor this time, so warrior 3. Really flex through the foot. You're going to lift it and press it back. It doesn't necessarily have to come square or parallel to the earth. But activate your legs so energy again moves through toward the back of the room. Beautiful. Take another inhale breath here, right into the front of the chest. As you exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat, crescent lunge. Bring your hands to the sky. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Straighten the leg, lift the arms to the ceiling on your inhale. Exhale the hands to the heart, bend the knee. Stay here now, inhale, and as you exhale, twist. Bring your right arm back, left arm forward. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale as you twist. Bring the right arm forward, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale the hands to the heart as you turn your left foot flat, face out towards the side for warrior two. So right foot forward, left foot extends behind you. Take an inhale and exhale. Straighten the leg, lift the arms to the sky as you breathe in, bring the hands to the heart on your exhale. We do that again, inhale, straighten the leg, arms reach up. Exhale and open the arms out. Beautiful, breath in here. Exhale, reach forward, elbow to knee, left arm overhead, extended side angle. Remember, lengthen from the left foot, but not just from the outside of the left leg, but the inside. Awesome, take an inhale breath here. Exhale, bring your left hand to your hip, straighten your right leg and extend the right hand for triangle pose. Yeah, onto your block, maybe then the left arm reaches to the sky. You could stretch it over your head if you like. Breathe in and out. Stretch the hips and reach them towards the back of the room and lengthen forward through your crown. Awesome. One more inhale. One more exhale. You're going to lift the left arm up, place it to your hip on your exhale breath. And now inhale, lift the right arm by the ear, come all the way to stand. As you exhale, pivot your toes to the side of your hands to your hips. Awesome. Inhale, lift the heart, look up. Exhale, lean back a little, press your hips forward. Come to center on your inhale, then fold forward. Hands down to the ankles. Stay here for a breath in as you lengthen out the pelvis. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the earth under the shoulders, lift up halfway, and then pivot back towards the top of the mat. Low lunge, right foot forward. Take an inhale, lift open your heart. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Good, and then we'll step forward again for pyramid pose. So left foot steps up. Ground the left heel to the floor and square the hips as best you can. Move your right hip back, left hip forward. And then remember, you can see right here, we can start to move into our twist. Bring your right hand to your hip. Extend the left arm forward out in front of you off the ground, bicep by your ear. Hold here as you exhale, and now inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, lower your left hand outside onto, or maybe just inside your right leg. Your block is there, and we'll gradually start to open the chest towards the blue walls. Revolve, triangle. You want the left heel rooted to the floor, so you have to step far enough forward that your left foot can ground down. Lengthen out of your waist on your inhale, move your head back and your throat open. Yay, exhale, twist. One more breath in. On your exhale, lower your left hand down. Fold forward over your right leg, take an inhale. And exhale. Good, step up to the top of your mat. Exhale and fold forward. Bend your knees, lift your arms, inhale into chair pose. Then exhale your hands to your hips. We shift the weight into the left foot, and now right knee over. Is that right? Okay, good. Awesome. Breathe in and out. I'm second guessing everything. Breathe in and out. Okay, hug the knee, right? Knees together. Even that right foot hugs in towards the shin. And then notice the kind of discrepancy in the hips. And see if you can balance that out. Lift up into the front of the heart, hands to the hips or to the heart center. You'll take one more inhale breath here. And one more exhale. Awesome. Unwind the legs, lift the arms to the sky. And exhale your hands to your heart center. Good. And then just breathe in and breathe out. Take a moment to notice that sweet little expansion and contraction that follows along with the breath. The remembrance that we are so much more, and then the tendency to forget and get small again. Right? This pulse, this spanda is everywhere. Really the basis of all things. Take another inhale and another exhale. Lower the arms towards the floor. Inhale, lift them to the sky, reach up. Exhale and fold forward. Interlace the hands again behind the back. And then you can stay here, the hands to the back of the pelvis, or maybe extend them to the ceiling. Could let your arms stretch overhead as you exhale. Bring the hands to the shins, lift up halfway, inhale, lengthen your spine, and now plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Pause and plank, take an inhale and exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, shift the weight forward a little. Exhale, lower all the way or stop halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra pose. Good, downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out here. Good, soften the knees a little bit, right? Take another inhale and another exhale. Inhale, then come onto your knees nice and wide, big toes touch, child's pose, balasana. Can extend the hands forward, arms forward, palms turn towards the sky. And just kind of lengthen out of your waist, drive your hips back, but your crown, the hands forward. Take another inhale and another exhale. Inhale and release, we'll come onto the sitting bones. And I'll have you extend the legs forward out in front of you. Okay, pause for a moment as you come onto the sitting bones, just rotating the inner thighs towards the floor. Flex through your feet and bring your hands to the earth, under the shoulders, lengthen up nice and tall. Just stay here for a moment, a breath in and a breath out. Dandasana, step pose. Okay, you're gonna take one more inhale and one more exhale. And now the next posture is seated twist. So I'll have you bring your right foot to the outside of your left leg onto the floor. And bend the right knee up towards the ceiling. Then you can hold here if you want. Lean over, maybe bend the left knee and tuck it underneath towards your right hip. And stay here. All right, you want to ground the hips towards the floor. You can always keep your legs straight. Take an inhale through the crown and now exhale, twist. Bring your right hand behind your left hand in front of the shin. And breathe in and breathe out. Notice even the pulse here, right? A little expansion, maybe even comes out of the depth of the pose a little bit. And then as you exhale, you contract and kind of twist into the posture a little. But remember, we're not forcing. We can force, right? There's a way to force Kundalini to rise and awaken. But it's not going to result in anything that's helpful. Right? It's just a lot of power and energy, and it can easily get out of control. So we want to create like a place where we are safe within the body for that energy to open. And we do it methodologically. Come back to center on your inhale and exhale, pause. And then unwind your legs and switch sides. Start with your legs straight. Bring your left foot to the outside of the right leg onto the floor and pause here. Right, so we always want to start with a place that, like, can I check in with my breath and see how this feels? And then maybe I can entertain going a little deeper without it having to come from my mind that says deeper is better. Right? That's not necessarily the case. Now we're going to ground down through the sitting bones as you lengthen up through the crown. Take an inhale and exhale. And then one more breath in and now twist. Your left hand behind, the right arm in front of the shin. Breathe in and out. The teachings ask us to awaken this energy much like a flower blooms, rather than when a pot breaks. Right? And so what that means, right, that it opens in its own time, in its own way, just like the natural world blooms, and the flowers all bloom at different times. And sometimes as you watch the flowers, there are certain ones that seem to take forever to open up. But those are the ones worth the wait, right? There's other ones that are there brilliantly shining, ahead of schedule, right? Take another inhale and another exhale. And then inhale, come back to center and exhale, pause. They're all equally beautiful, right? Unwind and extend the legs forward now. And breathe in and breathe out. Flex through your feet, give your knees a little bend, extend the arms towards the sky on your inhale, and then fold forward as you exhale. Your hands to the feet, the ankles, the shins. You lift the chest up. Rotate your inner thighs towards the floor as you hinge at your waist. And just stay here for one more inhale and one more exhale. Good inhale, come up to seated, extend the arms to the sky. Exhale and lower the hands down. Shift the weight towards the middle of the mat. So you might just bend your knees and scoot your hips forward. Glue your feet to the floor, extend the arms out, palms up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, ever so sweetly, slowly lower to the floor. Try to keep your feet rooted as you lower all the way down. Keep reaching forward as you lower your upper body. And then when you come to the ground, reach the arms up and over your head. Stretch your legs straight. Take a big breath in, reach, and then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You can rotate your knees around in a circle a little bit or rock them from side to side. Take an inhale and exhale. So bring your knees into the chest and extend the knees out to the sides of the body. Flex the soles of the feet to the ceiling. So dead bug pose. You're just going to pull down towards the earth so the knees draw towards the floor. You can rock a little from side to side if you like, or extend one leg and then the other. And take another inhale and another exhale. And then release, inhale, bring your knees back to the chest, and exhale, extend the legs onto the floor. And we'll come now into our final posture of Shavasana, unless, of course, there are any other poses that are calling to you, or any other adjustments that you would appreciate. Okay, support yourself in Shavasana however you would like. Bolsters, blankets, blocks. You're just going to let your whole body relax onto the floor and give yourself the gift of a few moments of stillness. A few moments of deep relaxation. Good. So as the body becomes still and steady on the earth, notice the mind also still and steady. Move your attention to the spaces between your thoughts. Relax the jaw and relax the neck and the shoulders. Soften even to the inner ears. Surrender the mind. Your whole body relax. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So slowly, please begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. Slowly and sweetly allow your breath to deepen. Gradually move your fingers and toes and start to rotate wrists and ankles. Eventually reach the arms up and over your head and just lengthen all the way from fingers to toes. As you exhale, just kind of relax and then take another breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a great big hug. Take a moment just to extend some gratitude to yourself for creating the time and space to be here, for stepping onto your mat this morning. And then can roll to the right or the left, and when you're ready, come up to a comfortable seated position. Take just a moment or two to seal up our practice. Okay, so once back into Sukhasana, take a moment to reflect again on the body, noticing what's present for you now, how you feel in your skin and your bones. Take a moment to reflect upon the prayer, the intention of the heart, and then the intention also in the mind's eye. Just take a moment to align the head and the heart. Bring the hands back together in Anjali Mudra at the heart center. Just take a moment to bow in. Feel a wave of gratitude wash through you as you remind yourself of all that you have to be grateful for. Take an inhale, bring your hands up to the third eye center as a reminder of your intention. Exhale and just pause here. And then take another deep inhale breath to fill up, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And we'll seal now with the chant of Om. Inhale. As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest. take a moment to honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, and the teacher that guides our way. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here this day. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You're very welcome. We'll see you
Thanks so much.
very soon. Yeah. Much love. Blessings.